Welcome to Ask and Learn.
All right, so we're doing a test on orange juice that's fortified with vitamin D to determine whether it can reduce PTH levels better than the other one. This means that since we're comparing one is better than the other, we are saying that we're taking a right-tail test since we're saying, we're going to say the first one's better since the first group was fortified and the other one wasn't. So right-tail test. So over here in black, we have the bell-shaped curve. At the significance level 0.05 is where the shaded region is. If our critical or test value falls into this, then we will reject the null hypothesis. So the next thing we do is calculate our pooled test, not our test statistic, but our standard deviation. That is going to be 1 minus each of these sample sizes. So that's going to be a sample size of 14 minus 1 and 12 minus 1. With their respective standard deviations squared. So then what we have here is going to be 13 plus 11. And then what we get for our pooled test statistic, or SP, standard deviation, just put an SP in there, just confuse me. And unsurprisingly, we get a SP that is pretty close to both of those. We're in the middle, 36.14. So then we can go on and calculate our test statistic of T, which is going to be the difference between those two, which is, it's going to be 9 for the first one, and I think 1.6, yeah. So we're going to do 9 minus 1.6, and then our SP is 36.14. And then take the square root of the reciprocal of the sample sizes. So that's going to be 1 over 14 plus 1 over 12. And then I'll calculate that. And we get the very low value of 0.52 for our T. And then when we compare that to the back of the book here, we need to find out what our critical value is at the 5% significance level for 13 plus 11 degrees of freedom, which is to say 24. We find out that it is 1.711 for our critical value. So I'll write that down right here. And 0.52 is less than 1.711. So we fail to reject the null hypothesis at the 5% significance level. There we go. So it doesn't matter which orange juice you drink.